Hi, welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Pighead. This is the Rulers of the Sun. So if you don't know what the Rulers of the Sun is, I highly recommend that you look it up and you find out exactly what Sunman and the Rulers of the Sun was. It's a very interesting story going back to the 80s. That pretty much, and I'll try and sum it up as quickly as I can. A mother and her son went to one of the stores back in the 80s. They were black. He looked and kind of looked at the shelves and said, "Hey, I wish I could find someone. I wish I could find a figure that represents me." And that caused his mom to create a company that was Sunman, who is a Sunman. I will post a link to his reviews. Obviously, as you can see, he's black, but she created a whole line that looked like the Masters of the Universe. A lot of figures had the 5-inch figures, or 5.5-inch figures, whatever they were. But it represented a lot of different Latino, white, pigs, I guess, but Asian. There was all kinds, and I really like the fact that Mattel and the Masters of the Universe went to her and said, "Hey, we'd like to actually incorporate this into our actual mythology." So now Sunman and Pighead and everyone else and the Rulers of the Sun are actually part of their part of the universe. So I think that's really cool. And they fit. They really do fit. There's a lot of this style figure back in the day that fit with Masters of the Universe, but this one, it just goes really well. So I'm interested to see how Pighead looks when he's fighting Sunman. So anyway, we'll take a look at it. Again, it will tell you that it's, Rulers of the Sun. He is that neon green. He looks really cool. Like, he really does fit into a Master of the Universe line. The exploding rocks. On the back, you're going to get the cross-sell of this 4-figure wave, which is the 2000X He-Man and Skeletor, Mantenna. I have those. I'm going to review them soon. And Pighead. And then here, it looks like someone at the artwork made a pig into Pighead, like he's transforming. So hopefully the mini comic will tell us a little more about it. So again, I'd love to hear what you have to say. So feel free to, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this Sunman line and being introduced into the Masters of the Universe. And while you're at it, like the channel, like the video, follow, you know it. So anyway, enough of looking at me. Let's open this figure and take a look at it. I know the articulation is pretty limited, but enough. I think that makes you have a lot of fun. So let's take a look at it. All right, so I just popped it open. Again, I like to keep the backs. I don't know why. Again, I know other people do. I heard Geek Dead Life Jay makes some joke about it too, about how he's going to keep the one, and then I said, who am I kidding? I keep them all. I do the same thing, but if you are interested in keeping it and wondering how you can keep it without tearing everything, take a small razor, take a razor, and you just kind of trim around the edges of it here, and then you just peel it from the bottom. And for the most part, if you're lucky, it won't peel from the inside, and it comes off, and you just have your card back that you can keep. Now, the packaging, again, it holds it. Super 7 does the same thing. It's, Hasbro's doing the same thing. The one thing that I really do like is that the weapon now fits inside here rather than be in a bag all taped, which is always, even going back to when I was a kid, I remember struggling to open it. So I'm glad they did that. And again, Sunman, and it is trash. I need a bigger I need a bigger garbage can right now. So anyway, here is the mini comic. As you can see, this is supposed to be 200X He-Man and Skeletor. I didn't see anything with Pighead in here about him, how he becomes Pighead. But in these comics, and I don't know if this was a misprint, but I heard people talking that this is what the foreign countries got. Rather than do multi-languages, they just lost the bubbles. So there is absolutely no story other than the picture. So it's kind of like issue 21 of G.I. Joe Real American Hero, the silent interlude. So you can use your own imagination to figure out what is actually going on. But here you see an antenna, you see Sunman. I think it looks really cool. I'm interested in getting this hair like that. He looks more adult. So pretty cool. Get your little comic. Again, you see Pighead. They just tell a little bit about him. So here we go. Pighead. And he comes with a turquoise and pink shield, which is, I believe, different than any other accessory that I've seen. He's all jacked up here. Then he comes with this turquoise teal mace. He's coming close to being the new / old Pistons colors. Detroit Pistons, that is. So let's raise this a little bit, and we can kind of zoom in. Maybe not raise it. There we go. I'm not doing good here. Bear with me, guys. So anyway, nice looking face sculpt. I think this looks really cool. It is different. It's clearly not a reuse. And you can see his articulation. He does move up and down. And just like any other Masters of the Universe, his parts are interchangeable. He can do his T-pose. He can do, I think it's kind of weird here, almost a 90-degree elbow bend, wrist bend. Move back and forth. They do have the elbow swivel, so both arms do the same. He only has one holding hand, or thumb wrestling hand. The other is the open. I really do hate the open hand with the messed up broken finger. You can almost do the Van Damme splits. Knee bend is about 90 degrees. Boot cut and ankle rocker. So it looks like he probably uses one of the same molds, if not all the same molds of the body. Not a big deal. That is huge with He-Man and Master of the Universe. Same with the legs and the arms. Obviously the hands are the same as many. Same with the boots. Just have this unique belt with a textured panties, I guess you could say. He's got like a samurai style helmet, which I think looks really good on him. And I like the color. It's really going to pop on your shelf. So he kind of has this purple. He's very bright, obviously, as you can see. So he's got the turquoise / teal. I think it's more turquoise. And he almost looks like, it looks like to me they could do a, they need to do a glowing one, like their Scareglow with the face and the arms and the legs. I think he would look absolutely awesome. So he's got his belt / what is it called? I forget. Sachet. You know, I really can't remember, and right now I'm not going to try and butcher what I'm trying to think of. And it does come off fairly easy. And what's kind of cool is it looks to me like it will go back on. I want to say just as easy, but I'm trying not to bump the camera. So here's a concept, and maybe something that Valaverse should look into. It really clips on nice and easy, so you can use it on any figure, you know, if you want to have a different look. I like the fact that you can customize these. I haven't customized any, but that's just me. So let's throw the mace in his hand. Woo, woo, woo. He's got his shield, and it's a bigger shield, that's for sure. Just like Sunman's. So I don't really know like how, I don't understand this spade weapon, but he does have the shield. They're very similar, same size, so my guess is when she created them they were just a little bit bigger. So here you go, your first look at Sunman versus Pighead. I feel like he's gonna fall. All right, there he goes. Look at that. can't believe I just did that on video. All right, we're going to wrap it up because there's not too much more to discuss on these figures. All right, so there you have it. That is the Master of the Universe Origins Pighead, which is part of the Rulers of the Sun Sunman line. I can't believe I just made those fighting noises. I probably haven't done that in many, many, many years, especially doing it on video, but well, we're out here playing with toys, so it's really not that unique, I think, to have people actually play with the toys, even though we're adults. But I do like him. He's cool. He's going to stick out. I like the fact that you look at the Masters of the Universe and you have, you know, Skeletor and his thing. You have the Horde. You're going to have the Snake Man. Now you have, I don't know what the Sunman villains are called, but you have these different factions, which I think is really awesome. You know, going back when I was younger, I had G.I. Joe, and G.I. Joe only fought Cobra. Towards the end, you had the Iron Grenadiers, which Destro ran, but again, it kind of always seemed to go together, and I know in the comic, they also had the Cobra Coil. So there were a few little factions, but nothing that really stood out. I think Master of the Universe does a wonderful job of expanding that, where you have Skeletor's troops and the Horde's troops fighting the Snake Men and different things like that. I love that. It just builds the mythology, especially for the kids, for your own imagination. And we know kids have so much imagination. Sometimes you just, I was sitting down with my kids, or even when I was younger, just the things that you come up with. You're like, why don't they do this in the cartoon or the comic? And I think Master of the Universe does a really good job. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I haven't seen this figure. I found him on Big Bad Toys. I haven't seen him in the stores yet. I was looking. If you can find him, or any of the line, at Target, I believe they're $18 or $19 at Target. If you go on the app, at least it was last time I checked, they're $15, the same as they were when they started. So open that app up if they are. Same with the deluxe figures, and have them price match. Because, hey, you know what? I'm assuming most of you are like me. We spend way too much money on toys. And as long as it doesn't interfere with all our other bills, it's not a big deal. But hey, if we can save a buck with how much stuff we're spending, why not? And I'm more than willing to help someone out. Even if I ended up spending a little bit more, I have no issues helping someone else out find a better deal than what I got it for. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. The socials, Instagram and Twitter, A Puck with Toys. The Facebook group, Punks with Toys, and I will post a link to this thread once I get it started, once I get this thing all up and loaded. And anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. On the screen, it's gonna pop up. On the screen, it's gonna pop up. Place to like the channel, follow and subscribe, a video to watch, and I will also post a link to all my Master of the Universe videos. So anyway, everyone have a wonderful day, and as I said before, happy toy hunting.